Imagine hiring the smartest employee your company has ever had. On Monday morning, you spend an hour explaining your business, your clients, your writing style, and the way you like to work. Tuesday arrives. They've forgotten everything. Wednesday, you explain it all again. Thursday, the same conversation happens one more time. By Friday, you've spent hours repeating information that should have been remembered after the very first meeting. Nobody would tolerate an employee like that. Yet millions of professionals use Claude exactly this way every single day. They open a new conversation, explain who they are, describe their project, upload the same documents, rewrite the same instructions, and wonder why using AI still feels slower than it should. The surprising part is that the problem isn't Claude. The problem is how most people think about Claude. They treat it like a search engine instead of a workspace, like someone who answers isolated questions instead of someone who can gradually understand an entire body of work. That single misunderstanding changes everything. Most people believe becoming better with AI means learning to write clever prompts. Professionals eventually discover something completely different. Prompts solve today's task. Context solves every task after today. That idea sits at the center of almost every productive Claude workflow. And surprisingly, it's built around one feature that many users either ignore or never open at all. Before we get there, let's look at how most people actually work. Imagine you're writing a weekly newsletter. Every Monday, you explain your audience, your tone, your objectives, the subjects you've already covered, the words you never want to use. Then Claude helps you write. The following week, you start over. Again. Now imagine you're a consultant. Every new client conversation begins with another explanation. Who the client is, what industry they're in, what has already been completed, what reports exist, which terminology should be used, again and again. Developers do exactly the same thing. Researchers repeat the same background. Business owners upload the same documents. Writers describe the same voice. Everyone keeps rebuilding the same foundation. Not because the work changes, because every conversation begins with an empty room. That's the equivalent of hiring an expert and erasing their memory before every meeting. The real shift happens when you stop thinking in conversations and start thinking in environments. Instead of creating hundreds of disconnected chats, imagine creating dedicated spaces where one specific type of work permanently lives. One space for your business, another for your writing, another for investing, another for research, another for software development. Each one contains its own documents, its own history, its own objectives, its own instructions. Instead of constantly introducing yourself, the work already introduces you. That's the philosophy behind Claude Projects. Most people assume projects are simply folders. They're not. They're persistent workspaces. That distinction matters. A folder stores files. A workspace stores context. Every conversation inside that project builds on everything that came before. The documents remain available. The instructions remain available. The purpose remains clear. Claude isn't becoming more intelligent between conversations. It simply stops forgetting the work you've already done. That difference feels small on paper. In practice, it changes almost every interaction. Imagine you're preparing a product launch. Normally, every conversation begins with another explanation. This is our product. This is our audience. These are previous campaigns. These are our competitors. These are our brand guidelines. Inside a project, all of that already exists. The conversation begins where yesterday ended, not where Monday began. That's why experienced users spend surprisingly little time writing prompts. Most of their effort happens before the first prompt ever exists. They organize information, they build structure, they define expectations. They create an environment where Claude always starts with the same understanding they already have. That process has a name. Context engineering. It's one of the biggest changes happening in AI today. A year ago, people competed to write the perfect prompt. Today, the professionals getting the best results spend much more time designing the information surrounding the prompt. Because once the environment is right, the prompt becomes dramatically simpler. Instead of writing 300 words explaining your business every morning, you can simply write, "Draft this week's client update." Claude already knows who the client is. It already knows your preferred tone. It already knows previous reports. It already knows the vocabulary you use. The task hasn't become easier. The preparation disappeared. That is where the real productivity gain comes from. Not from asking better questions. From eliminating unnecessary explanations. And this is exactly where most beginners make the same mistake. They rush to create projects without thinking about what should actually live inside them. A project isn't defined by its title. It's defined by its memory. Imagine opening a workspace dedicated to one long-term research project. Instead of a blank screen, everything is already waiting. Research papers, notes, previous conversations, reference documents, ideas that were never fully explored, questions that still need answers. Every new conversation starts with months of accumulated knowledge instead of zero. The same principle works for writers. Instead of describing your writing style every week, your examples already exist. Your published articles already exist. Your preferred structure already exists. Consistency stops depending on memory. It becomes part of the environment itself. And once you begin thinking this way, something unexpected happens. You stop asking Claude to complete isolated tasks and start building a system that improves every single time you use it. That is the moment where AI stops feeling like a chatbot and starts feeling like a colleague who finally understands how you work. And surprisingly, that's only the first layer of what most people never discover. Once Claude understands the environment you've built, the next question becomes surprisingly simple. What should that environment actually contain? Most people think the answer is documents. Documents matter, but they're only one piece of the puzzle. Think about the best colleague you've ever worked with. They don't just know your files, they know how you think. They know what matters to you. They know how detailed you like your reports. They know the mistakes you always try to avoid. They understand the difference between finishing a task and finishing it the way you would. That is exactly what your project should teach Claude. The first layer is your identity, not your personal biography, your professional identity. What you do, who you work with, what kinds of problems you solve. The second layer is your voice. Every professional develops patterns over time, certain phrases, certain structures, certain ways of explaining ideas. Most AI-generated writing sounds artificial because the model is guessing your style instead of learning it. Show Claude examples of work you're proud of, reports you've written, articles you've published, emails that perfectly represent your communication. Don't tell Claude how you write, show it. Examples teach better than instructions ever will. Then comes something that surprises almost everyone. Teaching Claude what not to do. Every experienced user eventually notices the same problem. Certain words appear too often. Certain expressions sound generic. Some sentences feel polished, but not authentic. Instead of correcting those habits in every conversation, experienced users solve the problem once. They create clear guidance explaining which words, expressions, and writing patterns should never appear. Removing bad habits is often more valuable than adding new ones, because consistency is built just as much by what you avoid as by what you include. This is why context engineering has become so important. The biggest improvement no longer comes from finding the perfect prompt. It comes from building the right environment before the work even begins. Imagine asking Claude to analyze a public company. Without context, it gives you a competent summary. With context, the experience becomes completely different. It already understands the financial metrics you care about, the industries you follow, the competitors you always compare, the format you expect, the level of detail you prefer. You're no longer starting from zero. You're continuing an ongoing investigation. The same principle applies whether you're writing a book, managing clients, studying for exams, developing software, or running a business. The model hasn't changed, the context has. And that simple idea explains why two people using exactly the same version of Claude can have completely different experiences. One believes AI saves a few minutes. The other quietly saves hours every week. Eventually, you'll reach another stage. The moment where Claude doesn't simply answer questions, it begins handling recurring work. The temptation is to automate everything immediately. Don't. Automation multiplies whatever system already exists. If your workflow is disorganized, automation simply produces disorganized results faster. Build structure first, automate second. Once your projects are organized, recurring tasks become remarkably simple. Weekly reports, research updates, document summaries, content drafts, meeting preparation. Instead of rebuilding every workflow from scratch, you're extending a system that already understands the work. This is also the point where desktop integrations and productivity tools become genuinely useful, not because they replace your thinking, because they remove repetitive work that never needed your attention in the first place. Many professionals imagine artificial intelligence replacing expertise. In reality, the biggest gains usually come from removing repetition. Less explaining, less searching, less reorganizing, less starting over. The time you recover isn't created by faster typing. It's created by eliminating unnecessary work before it ever exists. And that's the hidden lesson behind everything we've covered today. Most people believe better AI comes from better models. Professionals discover something else. Better AI usually comes from better context. If you only do one thing after watching this video, don't try to master every advanced feature Claude offers. Don't worry about complicated prompts. Don't chase every new productivity trick. Instead, choose one ongoing area of your work. One client, one research project, one writing project, one business. Build a dedicated project around it. Add the documents you use most often. Write clear instructions. Show Claude examples of your best work. Then use that same workspace consistently for the next few weeks. You'll notice something remarkable. The conversations become shorter. The answers become more relevant. The revisions become fewer. Not because Claude suddenly became smarter, but because it finally understands the environment where the work happens. Most people open Claude to ask a question. The professionals getting the greatest value from it do something completely different. They build a workspace once, so they never have to explain themselves again. 10 minutes invested today can eliminate hundreds of explanations over the months ahead. Claude never needed a better memory. It was simply waiting for you to give it one.